Hello guys, Elbis here, and welcome back to my series Genshin Import Redesigns. If you haven't seen the previous episode, please check it out. I will leave the link in the description. Anyway, let's begin. Today I will be redesigning Kaeya, the cavalry captain of Knights of Favonius and also Diluc's adoptive brother. And I'll be honest with you guys, I had a lot of fun redesigning him. After all, he's one of my favorite characters in Mondstadt, and also I main him in the game. And as you see, I have changed a lot of details in his design, mainly because I thought his original design didn't have that charm which he has according to his lore. So I decided to make him a quite charming guy. As for his hairstyle, I decided to give him dreads. I don't know why, but I really wanted to give him something interesting and like unusual. At least I personally didn't really draw like dreads in my past, so it was a quite interesting experience for me to like try drawing dreads on a character. So yeah, now Kaeya has dreads. And also, I gave Kaeya a goatee, mainly because he is quite mischievous, and as you know, in cartoons, they often give the mischievous characters a goatee. So I thought it will be quite silly and cute to give him a goatee too. Also, he was raised by Krapus, and Krapus also had a goatee, so I thought it will be a nice touch to like make them somewhat alike, but not too much, obviously, because well, they aren't related by blood, but I don't know, I thought it will be a good idea. Maybe not, please don't judge me, like, this is just how I vibe Kaya. That's just my artistic vision, I guess. Nevertheless, as always, in my opinion, the characters lack armor, even though they are pretty much knights, like Knights of Favonius. So I gave Kaya uh, full body armor, plus with the fluffy coat, because I don't know, he has like that fluffy cape, but I still don't understand what is the cape. Like, is it a tail from some kind big animal, or like what is it? I don't know, because well, it looks a bit weird to me. So I just gave him a cape with like fluffy upper part. Also, at some point, you might notice that the belt will change, because at first I made it quite simple, but then I decided to change it in the end, and it will have a tiny peacock on it, so please don't get confused. This is just how I work. Sometimes I draw and finish the drawing, and then I notice something has to like be added or removed. So yeah, if you see some changes all of a sudden, that means only that I turned off the camera, looked at the drawing, and was like, "Stop! I have to change that." Also, if you have seen the previous episode, you just know that Diluc also has an owl on his belt, so that's why I decided to give a peacock on Kaeya's belt, so they like match in a way, like brothers. Obviously, I also draw the Knights of Favonius emblem on his chest plate. As I said, every character who belongs to the Knights of Favonius is going to have this emblem on their chest plates or any other part of armor. I also had a tiny bit of an argument with my own brain, because it really wanted to give Kaya shoulder pads that look like wings. bird wings to be exact, so that his and Diluc's armor looks a bit alike. But in the end, I just realized that Kaeya and Diluc probably became knights almost at the same time. So at that time when Kaeya became a knight, Diluc wasn't yet a Dark Knight hero, so it wouldn't make any sense. That's why I just gave him basic shoulder pads. His vision I decided to place into his chest plate, as I usually do with other characters who have like strong chest plates. After all, in his original design, it dingle dangles on the rope also, and I am just extremely anxious when characters wear their visions like that. So I just decided to make it a part of his armor. Also, I know I didn't use his original pose like from the original drawing, and I usually do the same pose from those original drawings to like compare my version with Mihoyo's. But this time I didn't do that because it seemed quite unpractical, and plus he would look quite weird floating in the air without a chair. So some poses I will make different from the original drawing. Like I will probably use the poses like in the game, the idle animations they have, because I think they look cute and will be more appropriate to show off the entire redesign properly. After all, some characters are turned a bit to the side and you can't see the front of their clothes and so on. But anyway, as you see, I gave him an eye patch and also an earring that are peacock themed. After all, his constellation is pretty much a peacock, so I decided to like reference something uh, from like peacocks. So I decided to like make the eye patch like that, and also I made his earring a bit simpler, but also with some interesting details like that feather of a peacock. I also decided to make the earring ring shaped. After all, in his design and his backstory, there is a lot of reference on pirates. Like I don't know why, but like he liked to play like a pirate role as he was a kid. Like when he was a child, he oft played the role of a pirate, and also his eye patch seems like of a pirate. I don't know why Mihoyo decided to go this way with Kaeya. After all, like he doesn't swim on the ship, like he doesn't travel a lot. At least I didn't notice in his lore that he has traveled somewhere on a ship. But as a child, he seemed to like to play a role of a pirate, so I guess it's just his childhood memory, which he holds dear. After all, as he was a child, even if his biological father left him, Krapus took care of him, and also everything was fine with him and Diluc. Like they didn't quarrel yet, they didn't have an argument which would lead to a fight between them. After all, in his lore, at some point when Trapus died, they had a big argument which led to a fight, and Kaeya accepted it, and that was the moment he got his vision. But also, I decided to reference that fight and give him a burn scar under his eye patch, which I will probably add later in the video because, well, you can't see it yet. But yeah, I thought it will be nice to like meet the theming with pirates, peacocks, and also knights. I know that's a big mix of things like that don't match at all, but am I at fault here? I don't think so. After all, that's Mihoyo's character, and they have written him like that, and I just follow the lore and look at it, and I'm like, okay, I will take this as an idea. Okay, this is cool. I will also take this as an idea, but like I can't change the lore. Like I am redesigning the characters so they are lore accurate. I am not allowed to change the lore at all. So that's why I just go with it, how the writers have written him, but I just change so that his design is according to lore accurate. That his design is lore accurate. Oh, that's how you say it. But anyway, his armor I made obviously white because the Knights of Favonius seem to like wear mostly white armor. Like I know I gave Eula darker armor, but she is a bit of a different case. As for Kaeya, I decided to give him white armor also not only because of Knights of Favonius, but also because Diluc has entirely black armor, so I decided to make them like entirely different from each other, and like that I gave him white armor, meanwhile Diluc has black armor, which made them also entire opposites, just like their visions, their, I don't know, hair color, and I don't know, well, personalities, and uh, I guess constellations are also quite different and opposites to each other because the owl is a nocturnal bird. They like to be alone, quiet, and like they are shy, I guess. I don't know, like I watch all videos and they are quite playful with humans if they are like tamed, but anyway, you get what I mean. And meanwhile, peacocks are more like perceived like outgoing birds, they like attention and like stuff like that. So yeah, I decided to make them like enter opposites. As it's stated in the lore, Kaeya and Diluc are pretty much compared like twin brothers. Like for some reason they're at the same time very alike, but I really wanted to also make them entirely different, like you know, the perfect opposites. Plus I thought this dynamic of entire opposites will be quite interesting and fun. But anyway, as you see, one of his threads is lighter than the others because, as it's stated, he has one light blue hair strand. I don't know why, maybe he's going a bit gray after the stress that he has like acknowledged, but oh well. His eye patch I made quite glittery and shiny. I don't know why, mainly probably because I have seen the peacock themed eye patches, and the one I found was quite glittery and shiny, so I decided to keep it like that and made his eye patch quite shiny and glittery too. I also gave the gems on his outfit a glowing effect. I know I didn't give that glowing effect on the Lutz belt in his everyday outfit, and I'm a bit upset I didn't do that. Meanwhile, I did that on Kaeya, but oh well, I will probably change that very soon. In any case, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I will see you soon in the next one. Bye bye!